Probably no music on that intro, huh? I forgot to toggle the switch. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. Happy Friday or Thursday night to everyone. Hey, Rohan, Alex, how are you guys doing? Yeah. We're still in ATS today. Still wanted to explore some of those random events. Have a new truck in line for us. Not really new, but something that we can try out again. And it's compatible with 1.29. Hey TJ, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. That's how to start the stream. Yeah. Just 1 week left and we can all get our hands on New Mexico. Pretty affordable too. Like, how's it? 11, 12 bucks? Hey Orange, welcome back. How are you? How's it going? What's been happening? So I went ahead and took up Alex's recommendation. I added a couple of mods. So this is the truck that we're going to use, K100. And Alex recommended Andre 383's trailers. So I initially had the Real Company box trailers, that one. But then Alex pointed out that Andre 383 had a lot more on the Steam Workshop, so I downloaded all of those as well. The tanker trailers, the utility 2000Rs, which required the 2000R trailer from Smarty, this one, and the heavy cargo logos to make the brands real instead of fictional. All of these are in the Steam Workshop. All of these are in the mods list as well. So if anyone's interested, exclamation point mods, type it out in the chat and you should get a link to the mods list. Hopefully I've updated that well enough. Let's see. You found my channel 4 or 5 days ago and you're loving it. Awesome. Glad to hear that, TJ. And welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Got some RTA truck mods. I have no clue. I've never had an RTA truck mod. How much did you get it for? And what truck is it? Is it good? Right, so this was our truck for the past few streams. I guess around 3 weeks ago. Viper's 389. It's a very good truck. But just to mix it up, we'll try something else. And I had a couple of minutes before the stream, so I went ahead and did and I've done the customization. So you guys won't have to sit there and I know some people get impatient with the tuning part, so let's jump right into the truck. Let me just do a bit of show and tell and we'll see. If you have any other part, any part that you want changed, then let's do that. Otherwise, let's stick with this. Didn't really pay for it. Okay, no details please. Don't really support that kind of thing. Here is the truck, the Kenworth K100 by Cyrus the Virus. And since I'm feeling confident about my new video card, my 1070, I went ahead and put as many chrome parts as possible. Let's see if that has an effect later on. Hopefully it doesn't have any negative effect. Yeah, it does look pretty fancy with all those chrome parts. I guess you could take this to the truck show or something. Is there an air horn? Let me test it. Ouch! Sorry about that. Okay. Never blow the air horns outside the truck. Whew, that was... Good morning, Adarsh. Thanks for joining. You load him, we told him. GG. Friendly AVT. Well, it depends where you're from, TJ. I'm from Singapore. It's 8 AM here. Nice one, Bear. Welcome back. So right now we are over at Reno, I guess. So I got teleported back. But let me do a quick show and tell. I forgot. So the parts. Yeah, it still counts as... I doubt it's a legal way to do it, Rohan. So no details, please. Alright, so we have these 3 lights. 131 layout, air horns, a beacon up top. Does that work? It does work. Some fog lights in front, a bull bar, chrome parts, as many as possible, Alcoa wheels, some chrome fenders, and inside a CG mug, super highlighted CG mug, foggy weather mug. That's both from the foggy weather mod, and when it releases, hopefully that will be a thing. That will be included, hopefully. Good news though, there was an update to ATS today. It doesn't really affect us directly, but it does affect foggy weather very much, because Kirill has been having problems with the weather editor for the past few... Since the open beta came out, there was a bug with the editor, and now they fixed it. So hopefully that makes it feasible for foggy weather again for 1.29. Because right now he did it manually. He did all the changes manually. So with the weather editor fixed, that should be much more of a breeze, I think. RTA trucks are pretty frame hungry. Oh, is it? The Jake brake in this truck sounds awesome. Nice. New Mexico releases when you have a 4-day weekend. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. Alright, so we have our signature backpack. We have another bag back there. We have cats, so this person is a cat lover. A phone. A coffee maker. The GPS is here. This one is the onboard computer, I think. But let's hear how the engine sounds. And like a parrot thingamajig. Also a New Mexico plate on the lower right. I've been told, well, based on this mod, it says that's a New Mexico plate. Honestly, I have no clue, but yeah. Hey Shane. Good luck with the rally. Hope you finish up first. I'm doing fancy things with the camera because my other windows are scrolling when I use the mouse wheel. It's really irritating. Kill the duck and came. How many points do you have now? Alright, let's hear the engine, alright? And it started raining. Beautiful. I really like this paint job, Southern Pride. It's red and white and clean and pretty perfect on the lines, this truck. Beautiful. The computer is there. It looks like something from... It looks pretty familiar. It has a gear indicator. That's good. Perfect. There's a key there. Trailer, air supply, parking brake. Not for parking. Alright. We have raindrops again. Yes. The raindrops. Rohan, if you remember, we had problems with the raindrops. Literally, when you left, after you left, it got fixed. But I think that was because of the truck. We reconfigured the truck and I think it refreshed some parameters, so it got fixed. Hey Sheng, yes, K100, welcome back. Still at 2,000, almost 3,000. Maybe Clumsy will crash less things this stream. Probably not, but you can all wish for that. There, imported from DAF, that's why it looks so familiar. Yeah. Oh. Thanks to the gloom. The bloom, rather. And I wonder why. It doesn't do that in other trucks. It's like, notice me. Alright, let's have a look. Where do you guys want to go? I think I want to go to Reno. To Nevada. We've been to California. We've been to a few bits of Arizona. And Nevada, I haven't really seen much yet though. So let's see. Maybe we can get a, I don't know, a triple trailer or something if we get lucky. What is that? Ooh. Looks pretty interesting. No double trailers though. That's a double trailer. But it goes the opposite way. Tono pa. Let's see what we have from Reno. We can try that. Looks pretty plain. Or a Walmart trailer. So let's go and get that for a change. Getting bored of the map already. Well, you won't be bored next week when New Mexico comes out. Yeah, if there's coffee that actually spills, huh? Wow, fastest wipers ever. There's only one level. The speedo is a bit small. 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Maybe I'll refer to the digital speedo instead. What I like about the rain now is I will be able to see the reflections on the road. We saw that in the previous stream. So beautiful. Oh, lights. Might get penalized again. Get ticket. Another land of sand. Well, you could argue that many states are like that, maybe. But you'll have to look into the details. You can't just generalize them like that, right? Does it seem a bit too zoomed in? Let me see. Let me adjust this a bit. Front and roof. Why did I zoom out all the way there? Let's narrow that field of view a bit. Like that, maybe? I think that one is a bit too much though. It changed a bit when I clicked something. So maybe go back a bit. Go back a bit. Yeah, maybe that's good enough. Sorry. You can see some of the detail in New Mexico if we fly east from Holbrook. Where is Holbrook? Is that somewhere in Arizona? Maybe we should drive there instead. Your driving force. It's a pretty nice truck. Matching truck and trailer as well. I wonder where it's from. Maybe from Jazzy Cat. Should do Canada. Can it still be called American Truck Sim though? Maybe. Maybe. Region-wise, continent-wise. Let's see, Holbrook. Maybe we can have a look there. Maybe that would be a nicer way to start it. We can start in Holbrook, explore that, and then go west, northwest towards Nevada. That might be a better thing. Let's do that. Let's see. Stop here. Seeing people use the wrong speed of wiper setting for the rain. I completely understand that point, but yeah, what can we do? There is only one setting. Okay, so here, reset navigation and go. That's probably the connection, right? So let's probably stop there. And then let's explore this area. Maybe we can get the job. Yeah, in real life I feel the same. I always want to have that just right level. Sometimes I even border on the becoming too slow. I'm not really a fan of very fast wipers. Droplets are there. You can see them there. Yeah, they're not too apparent, they're not too much, but they do appear now. At least they're on the side as well. A car with rain sensing wipers. That's true. That would be cool. Although that would be like lazy. Ouch. Is there like a sewer? Probably. Wipers off for a few seconds, yeah. Is it this one? Yeah. I-40. Maybe we can do more of the no GPS challenges this stream. I'm feeling a bit more confident. False confidence probably, but actually you can still drive without the wipers. It's not a big deal, because this is one of the problems of Kirill. It could improve, it could add so much more drops, but it would cause like I can't remember, 10 or 20 frame loss. Okay. Oh, it's this guy again. It's that guy again. With a chopper up top. Apparently it's possible to spawn 100 random events at the same time. How do you do that? Is that a console command? Reminds you of that one GIF I saw before. Guy driving a car. Except his friend had to do the wipers. Manual wipers, huh? I remember something similar from back when I was in school, where I was in a school bus, and our school bus was not the best. It was pretty, how do you say? It was pretty beat up, and the wipers didn't work. So what our driver did, he put some powder, detergent on the windshield, on the top of the windshield, so that when the water hits it, it kind of flows down, so it's smooth. So there's no wiper, but it doesn't really block the view that much. It just distorts it a bit, because the soap, the detergent makes the water, like the thing, slippery, right? So it's like flowing, and it's not that bad. It's a very smart workaround. Oh yeah, there goes the engine brakes. There goes the beautiful engine brakes, and there goes our limit. I got a comment on one of my videos, I think in a second episode of ATS, telling that, wow, the sky's pretty dark, huh? Giving me some tips on teleporting, and I think he thanked me for liking his police car model, one of the new police cars. So I was thinking, is he from SCS? Maybe he works for SCS. He did the model himself. And he told me you can do this to go past the barrier. Actually, that's true. Wow. I thought everything was blocked. because it was broken. Tugging on a cord to swing the wipers back and forth. Hilarious. You applied for T-Region. Applied for what? In T-Region. Random event Armageddon mode. Random events 100. Let's see where this ends. Oh, pretty dark sky today. Pretty bad weather. Beautiful though. Beautiful lighting. Oops. I think I almost hit that car. Why is there a road here? Oh, that road. That road you can drive at. Interesting. Maybe we can take a photo here. 1 second. No. Beta tester. Yeah, I'll either fall into space or crash into an invisible wall. Most probably. Or maybe both. Look at that. Looks pretty nice, huh? Man. Coupled with the reflections in the sky and the tint and the raindrops. Beautiful. Tourist something next, right? Grants Road. Okay, let's go and stop here. Let's check it out. Exit 359. What if New Mexico was here already? It was just out of the map. Like the entire New Mexico was here and we didn't notice. Where do you want it's gonna go? To the right, I guess. Engine kinda stalled on me. That's what you get when you try to start from zero at 5th gear. What is this? East. I-40 East, fellow. Okay. Let's see what we have here. When does the road end? The Indian thing was somewhere to the left. Oh, should have turned left there. Okay, this might link back to the existing road, because it seems like we've made a U-turn now. Yeah, there it is. But I think that's still under. Ah, there's the barrier. Okay. Let's turn around. Let's turn around. Legal U-turn incoming. It's going back the way we came from, so let's go and see the other side instead. Like a submarine, huh? I don't know, I fancy these red interior lights. They're pretty good when it comes to adding to the feel of the place. What is this? Rest area? Grants Road, east or west? Navajo land. There's a rest stop there, I think. Maybe we can sleep there. No problem, Rohan. Good luck with the test. Have a good night. No problem. See you next time. Probably not there. We'll most likely explore other areas. Ah, there's the Indian village. explore other areas and enable map mods for sure. We'll be able to test Coast to Coast, Ana Dream, Viva Mexico, and who knows, maybe even Pro mods will be released by then. Exactly. Interesting. I haven't seen the TP though. Truck stop tour. What is that? Did you see that? Oh, it doesn't appear in your screen. I got an achievement. It said the truck stop tour, 1 out of 22. I think the achievements are here already. But the DLC itself is not. Wow, so many areas already here. And actually the rest stop is working even without the map. Cool. Okay, so let's sleep now. Wow, almost hit that guy. Wait a minute, is that guy gonna park? Oh no, just passed him. Viva Mexico is getting huge. Yeah, I haven't tried it, the last version, the latest version. I'll have to check that out sometime. Maybe after New Mexico. Back the other way is the TP. Okay, let's sleep and then let's check it out again. Alright. There we go. Much better view. That's probably with the improved mountain textures, huh? That looks much better. Hey Shane. Third from the rally. Nice. That's not bad. Did you get any prize? I think there's still a prize for third, right? This is an interesting rest area. It doesn't look quite the same as the others. It's more like a pass-through. Should I be going through here? Man, it's hard without a map. Okay, is this one way? I guess this is a bronze trophy and 1,000 marks. Nice. Congrats. Ah, there's the TP. There's an invisible wall here though. I wonder if I can just go around it like this way. No, I can't. It's not that easy. But we can always do some kind of additional thing here. Let me see. If I fly... Oh, okay, this is actually the end. There, welcome to New Mexico, the land of enchantment. It really looks enchanting from this angle. Okay, there's the TP. Nice. Indian arts and crafts. So maybe take a photo there, why not? Bit of sightseeing before we take a break, before we get on the job rather. Actually, our color kind of fits, huh? Fits pretty well with the scheme. Blur the background a little, maybe? Just a little. Field of view. I want to show everything though. Yeah, that would be nice. Or we can do it like that. TP trading post. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, the hype is real. The New Mexico hype is real. And maybe one top view. Not so much. I think that was the best I could make out of this angle. Okay, one more, just so I have choices. Maybe let's do it like that, because there would be a bar here for the thumbnail, so I have to give it a bit of allowance. That one I think should work pretty well. Right. Coast to Coast beta tester said random events are working in map mods perfectly. Wow, that's nice. So I guess it depends on the road type, huh? If it's how many lanes it has, and then it's not really dependent. You don't have to code it separately. Oh, that looks good. A double trailer, perfect. I like that. By the way, do you guys know what they were talking about? About the concrete tubes, was it? That it's now in the economy? Probably not these ones, huh? Because these look old. I don't think these are new. Let's go and check that. Let's teleport back. Saw some random events in the US 99 CA50 mod. Nice. That's pretty smart of SCS. The modders will love that. We will love that. So how does this rest stop look? Ah, okay, it's one way because it's only part of that direction. I see. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Start here, I guess. I wonder if you'll see random events if you just like fly. Have you guys tried that? Because it would force the game to render things, like, right? If you fly over them. So maybe that also forces them to create the random events? Not sure. Right, time to work. Time to work. $20 a time. Can you force that? Is that really forceable? Okay, tells me to go through here. I guess that doesn't work. Weighing station. Wait a minute, is that where the pickup point is? Maybe I should teleport there then. Ah, yes, that's true. Well, let's go through here and go around there. Nah, let's just go through here directly. Is this a troll bear? Let's see. Okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Default is 3. Default is 1. It's 3 right now, but that's the probability, right? That doesn't tell you to spawn something. This is the road we missed. That's the block road. Okay, start here on the bridge. 100. Let me save it first. Yeah. Yeah, nothing happened. Going back to 3. Okay. Okay. Man, the roads look beautiful though. Can't wait till next week. It should be in time for the stream, I think, isn't it? If it will release November 9, it will be probably around November 10 here. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect for the stream. So next week it will be New Mexico time. this guy. I remember this guy. Go. Ooh, other options? Nice. That kind of looks better. Food Services of America. I'm not sure if this is the one from the mod, the 2000R trailers. Oh yeah, it says there. 2000R. At least this particular one. But the others, not so sure. Not so sure. Let's try that, because it's 2000R. For a change. Worked like a charm regarding performance impact. What? How did that go? Like random events every few meters? Every few yards? Okay, my mug isn't glowing anymore. At least there's that. I think it was because of the rain a while ago. There we go. It's like a barking dog in here. That's something new. Maybe it's from sound fixes. There we go. Doesn't fit quite well. We're lacking a bit of vertical ramp for the airflow, but it's good. Doesn't look half bad, huh? Kinda like it. 2000R trailers. Yep, this is the one. Nice mug. Hey bloody, welcome back. This was done by Kirill. This is part of the foggy weather mod. So hopefully when it releases, that comes with that. Oh, oh, a little bumpy. I like how the suspension works in the trailers though. You can really see each of the axles adjusting based on the surface. And I might hit that. Okay. Let that guy pass. He seems to be in a hurry. Let's go past this truck though. Let's let him stop there. Okay, let's have a better look at the trailer. Maybe after I turn here. Cost visual pollution. If you look at the refrigeration unit on the front of the trailer, you can see the fan turning. Oh, really? Nice. Why did the GPS ask us to go this way? Can't quite see it. Maybe we'll have to take a better look. Oops. Oh yeah, that's true. There it is. Wow. Nice attention to detail, that one. Count on us. And these are Smarties wheels as well. Yeah. I also downloaded the wheel pack, so it's customized and has Goodyear tires. Pretty cool. This one is a dolly, I believe. Yes. Yeah, looks good. Looks pretty good. Smarty does excellent work. Agree. Complete the current event on ATS. I don't think so. Is that the one where you have to do jobs in World of Trucks contracts? I didn't really do any of those because I was testing other mods, like map mods, not very compatible with them. Not the best matching ones, but we'll take it. Looks pretty cool on its own, like that. Maybe from this angle, so you see the sun better. Not bad at all. Background got released as a mod. Oh, was it? Someone released it? That was a party pooper. It's a great achievement though if you manage to do it on your own, but yeah. I didn't really like World of Trucks contracts because it's a bit limiting. You can't teleport. Sometimes you have to. At least for me, I have to because of how clumsy I am. And yeah, it's limited. The features are a bit limited. You can't go to an area which is only from a map mod. Is it going to rain again? Does it always rain in New Mexico? I didn't think so, but it seems like it here. In Arizona even. That turns pretty well. There's a block there which I think from my angle looks like a wheel. Oh, that thing. You see the back two axles? Like the how do you say? That white object, cylindrical object in between the axles of the back trailer. What is that? Is that like a gas tank? Why would it need a gas tank? It looks like a tire from angle here. Oh, that's going through. Going past the road. Going a bit off-roady here. Bit of spin tires. Mud runner. This is the roughest we can go in this game though. Air tank. Ah, it's an air tank. Alright. For the brakes, I guess. For the trailer brakes. You tried Poland rebuilding. How was it? I heard mixed feedback about it. In terms of objects and map, how it looks, how many objects there are, how many things are happening, I think it's very good. But on the other hand, on the technical side of things, I think it said that there were still a lot of errors in the logs. It can be very bad for performance because the errors just keep on adding up, and yeah, it's not very optimized yet. Beautiful Jake break. That's one of the best I've heard so far, I think. Music to my ears. Their prefabs totally distorted the economy. How could that happen? How could the prefabs change an economy? Are they blocking roads or something? What radio station am I listening to? This is these are tracks from Abstraction Music. So I'm a Patreon of Abstraction Music. You can check them out. abstractionmusic.com, and he provides royalty-free music, so I can play it on my streams, on my videos. He's a very great guy, very hardworking guy. He releases like a new song every week. Love this guy. Yeah, looks like a perfect day to start the job. Poland rebuilding does not like Jazzy Cat trailers. Oh wait, why? What happens? Is that why there are errors in the log? Also, do you guys know about the update? I read about an update in here in ATS. It said something about merging lanes. Something about not having... I don't know how you call it. That the cars don't merge. Or maybe they don't merge in some cases. Let me double check this. Random road events. Let's keep that maxed out so you can see more exciting stuff. Yeah, maybe not too much. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're chilling out. And feel free to say hi in chat so I can call your name. Hyundai Tucson. One of the cars that I liked before. I used to want to buy one of those. Says duplicate lane merge. Yeah, it's a bit, maybe it's a technical thing. Oh no. Wait a minute. I don't have a retarder. Okay, I don't have a retarder. It's probably how K100s are. And I thought there was like a random event, but apparently this truck is just super slow. So let's just overtake the guy. Pretty nice trailer though. Cool. Now what I got as an engine is I think it's a 550 horsepower engine. It's not top of the line, it's one below. I usually like going for that one below thing, because as like with computer parts and almost everything else, if you get top of the line, you have to pay a price premium. But if you get one below that, it's much cheaper and not so bad. So it's much more practical. By the way, guys, tell me if it's too noisy, right? Because you might not be hearing me anymore. What is HOI4? I have no clue what that is. Hearts of Iron 4, is that the one? I heard about it, but no, never tried it. I think it's a war game, right? There we go. Oh, keep your eyes on the road. Yeah. I don't usually play war games like RTS or strategic games. I don't know why. Maybe I would if I had more time. That Elantra got almost ripped. This is the problem I'm noticing. Because the AI turns very late and merges very poorly. You almost always have to almost full stop when you come across one of these road bricks. Because the warnings are not that far away. They're a bit too near. The warnings are a bit too near the actual road bricks. Not sure why. But yesterday I was recording an ATS video, episode 4 or something, and I noticed that they did improve the range. They already improved the distance of the warning, so you get a heads up much earlier. But I don't know, it doesn't seem like that in that case. That's the case in that case. That makes sense? Your cats all bob their heads in unison. Oh, yeah, that's true. Synchronized bobbing, huh? I didn't notice that. That's pretty cool. Now I want to steer just to see their heads roll like that. Yeah. prefer playing R6. What is R6? You create a new account with every season of ATS that you post on YouTube. Oh, you mean a profile in ATS? Not well. Yes, I don't normally create new seasons, but when I do, it's usually because I start a new profile. Yeah, I probably wouldn't start a new season with the same profile, because if it's the same profile, then I just continue with the season. Man, the trees look very beautiful here. It wasn't what I was expecting in Arizona. I was expecting like lots of full desert stuff, but this is pretty green, I must say. Didn't notice this before. Guess. No clue. Ryzen 6. My head is pretty filled with Ryzen. What is that? Why do I have a... Oh, that's interesting. This is something new. A broken bus. Let's take a photo. That's pretty nice. A hazard sign put by the driver and the broken bus a few yards away. Why not? Now, the photo. Flagstaff is pretty high altitude. R6, Resident Evil 6. Almost 7,000 feet, wow. That's nice, but I don't quite see the smoke. So maybe you have to take it from this angle. No, okay. I'm out. I'm out of clues. I'm out of guesses. Now this one is not a very scenic photo, but we'll just do it like that, I guess, to highlight the random event. Okay. I wish there was a dedicated photo mode button, so you wouldn't have to press escape and go to photo mode. It's like just a few more clicks, but it's a big deal when you take a lot of photos like me. Rainbow. Ah, Rainbow 6. I see. Is that Rainbow 6 Siege? Because there are a lot of Rainbow 6s, right? I remember I played the first one. I think it was the first one. It was so hard, where you had to plan the assault, and it was not like Counter-Strike. It was more super realistic. One bullet could kill you. A wrong planning could spell disaster for the entire stage. Things like that. It was pretty hardcore. I didn't quite like it because I didn't know what I was doing, but if I play it now, I guess I would like it better. Do you think they increased the photo range horizontally? I didn't notice anything, but then again, I have a mod. Oh, you mean they made the field of view wider? I didn't notice it. I think it's the same. Maybe I just missed it. Okay. Roadworks incoming. Slow down a bit. Merge to the left. Speed limit is 55. We're well within the range. I also like how they have those varying speed limits, which are pretty much fitting with the road. Okay, that one is pretty good. That one, the warning was well like miles away, so you had ample time to adjust. And then the speed limit was 55 instead of the first one we went through was, I think, 35. So that was pretty cool. Even that varies. Maybe it depends on the kind of roadworks or the kind of road you're in. How much do you have to slow by? You mean that you can get further away from your truck now in photo mode, but not higher. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I have a mod for that actually, which makes the range limitless, so I wouldn't notice. because I always have that mod in. Otherwise, it would be too limiting for my photo. There's something in the Steam Workshop, and I think I have it in the mods list if you want to try it out, Alex. And because I want to control how far I can go. Camping somewhere is the best option. Yeah, I remember my Counter-Strike days. And then it would be like it was a Counter-Strike back in when it was a Half-Life mod, and you would have to really type fast so you can get your weapons and your armor the fastest, and you would run to the area from your spawn point to the combat area. You would arrive there first, so you can camp and wait for the others to arrive, and you have an advantage. Some people even created macros for it, like you just one press of a button and everything was bought, and then you're good to go. To historic Route 66. Why not? Let's go and take a detour. I know you've gone through here before, but where is it? Now, there were no other signs left. I think it's just the one to the right. Maybe? Oh yeah, it's that one. Let's go through there. A bit more scenic. Although I haven't gone through that. I didn't notice. Okay, let's go through that then. Let's go through the normal one, so I can discover more roads. And this is the useful thing here. In the previous patch, this line was too thick. You couldn't really see if that road you're going to drive in was driven before or not. But now it's easily visible. That's very good. Small details, so many small details, but everything adds up. How heavy is this? 21 tons. Okay, should be no problem. Some people use macro mouses. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Because back then I was playing in a computer shop. Computer shops were very rampant in the Philippines before. You could find in every neighborhood like 2 or 3 computer shops, and they would be linked together. Like they would have humongous, super long LAN cables crossing through the streets, so that the computer shops would be connected. And when you join a game, when you look for a game, there will be like 100 plus players playing at the same time, even if your computer shop only has like 20. And everybody's was playing Counter-Strike. But yeah, we didn't have macro mouses back then. Macros for the keyboards, yes, but mice. Did I say mouses? Mice. Macro mice. Not. No recoil. Ah wow, that's not something I've done before. What I've tried was the bunny hop. The bunny hop was very famous before, and when it wasn't banned, everyone was doing it, because if you didn't, you lose out. With the bunny hop, you arrive wherever you wanted to go so much faster. You'd have a definite advantage. I remember this road. We went through here the last time, I think, when I hid my GPS. I think this was the same road, right? I-40 West. Yeah, there we went through there. This time we're going straight. It's pretty gloomy today. Do you like someone that is AFK? In what regard? During stream? What's happening there? Course Light and Domino's. Wow, someone's having a party. I think all of these deliveries are going to the same spot. Someone just ordered some beer and pizza. Maybe there's a game or a Netflix night, a Netflix marathon, binge watching Stranger Things 2 or something. Are you guys into any series? Do you watch any series? Like from Netflix or wherever? Follow those trucks. Yeah, we have to get in on that. Oh, I almost did. I almost did, Alex. One second later and I would have gone wherever they were going. Are we almost here? Oh, we're almost here. Okay. Too bad. Super excited about getting a Ryzen, about upgrading my CPU. My free time, I've been researching most of the time, reading articles, watching YouTube videos, reviews, benchmarks, how to do this, how to do that. It will be the first time I'm assembling my own motherboard, CPU, and thingamajig. So basically assembling my own computer. So it's going to be a very big thing for me. I used to like hands off and all those things, but I think at this point I know enough, and at this point there's Google and there's YouTube to guide me, so I'm feeling more confident. But yeah, if things go according to plan, I should have it by around December 18 maybe. And then I should be able to... Oh, this town is pretty nice. Lots of details. Where are we anyway? This is going to Kingman. Okay. Yeah, December 18 is when I would assemble it probably. 18? No, not 18. Yes, 18. Super fickle-minded. And because I'm feeling up for a challenge... No, but Bear is here. He might pull out his hair if I do this. So maybe we don't do it anymore. I was thinking we would do some advanced double parking, but it would probably take 30 minutes, and some people would probably rage quit. So let's not do that. Better play Car Mechanic Sim to get ready. I wish there was like a PC Mechanic Sim. That would be better. Yeah, PC Mechanic Sim, know all the parts, know how things go, overclocking. Yeah, I was also looking into overclocking. Like, before I would not even think of doing that, but I think it's not that, from what I'm seeing, it's not that hardcore. I mean, you would have to test a few things here and there, but it won't like make your computer explode if you do something wrong. Unless you do something wrong super bad. But if it's just like a minor thing, it will shut down, it will refuse to boot or something, but we wouldn't really destroy anything. At least that's what I got. Or should I place it there? Licking your CPU. That's one way to do it. Some CPU, GPU graphics card already comes with built-in OC. Ah yes, that's true. That's true. What I'll be getting is a Ryzen 5 though. Ryzen 5 1600. And I don't think it's overclocked yet, but I will try it. I'll probably do some benchmarks before the overclocking and then try some settings and see if that improves stuff. But hopefully that will help us a lot in terms of performance. So right now I think performance is pretty good, but the quality would be much crisper in stream if I manage to upgrade my CPU. Because I would be able to use X264 encoding, that's software encoding, and for streaming that's the best. Right now I'm using hardware encoding, which is NVENC. 16 gig RAM, yes. I'll buy 16 gig RAM. I'll need to buy new RAM. I have 16 gigs right now, but it's DDR3. The motherboard I'm getting supports DDR4, so I'll need to buy new RAM. New CPU, new motherboard, new RAM. So it's like new almost everything. Yes, I have SSD. Samsung 850 EVO. It's one of the cheapest SSDs out there, but it's good enough. I mean, you have like M.2s, 960s or whatever, but it's too much. You don't really notice those anymore. The difference is not noticeable. What time is it? Let's see. 4:34 p.m. Yeah, some nighttime driving wouldn't hurt that much. I want to go to Nevada if possible. Everything is going to California, Arizona, and of course, nothing is going to Nevada at all. Out of all those jobs, nothing. For real? Let's fast forward time. Let's see, how do I do this? We can sleep twice, I guess. I also like the steering wheel. The steering wheel looks pretty classic. Bye guys. This game engine hates me. True. And for some reason, Twitch hates you, Alex. I'm not sure why it filtered that out. But there you go. Yeah, it always trolls me, right? Always. It's so refreshing to be able to use Chrome parts again. Before, I absolutely avoided Chromes because they were too performance hungry. Now at least we can handle it, and we're not too limited by the parts we can choose. Just wanna drive a train sim with ATS 2 kind of map size and graphics. Oh yeah, Train Sim World is pretty nice though, right? Train Sim World has pretty nice graphics, but I guess the size, the content is where you find it limiting. You drive past a Kenworth K100 every day going to work. How so? Is it like broken? It's always parked? Or you just happen to come across it when it's not in use? Let's go and maybe explore this city. Very good graphics, optimization. Ah, okay. I see. I thought it was very nice. Oops. Sorry. Wrong lane. I thought optimization was very good with Train Sim now. Apparently I heard wrong. Parked in a lot, no longer used. Ah, okay. Wow, you can take so many photos then. Maybe you could stalk it one time, take some photos and post it in Discord. Being a truck spotter isn't so weird nowadays anyway, right? A lot better than before, but still not what you need it to be. Ah, I see. So even with your GTX 1070, you're struggling? What 1070 do you have, by the way, Sheng? I got the cheapest one. Not overclocked or anything, I think. Pretty basic. Dual fans, but nothing very dramatic in terms of cooling. Why did I go here? I know I wanted to sleep, but I didn't know... nothing. I didn't want to do anything. GeForce 1070 8 gig. That's also the same as what I have. Nothing fancy. No RGB lights, no nothing. Just plain old 1070. And it's perfect. Because I'm not really a fan of fancy lights. I mean, I don't really look at my desktop when I'm gaming. My desktop is all the way down there. And I don't want lights because for example, when I close the lights, I don't want anything like blinking at me. So I'm not really a fan of fancy RGB colors. It looks cool, but it can get a bit distracting. I'd rather focus on the game itself. Pulling around 30 plus FPS in most areas, no ultra everything, 100% scaling. Oh, Hawaii. I wonder how the roads look like in Hawaii. I have no clue. And I think it drops to 10 to 20 range in really heavy areas. Wow, that's really bad. And of course you would just play in Ultra because otherwise it wouldn't be worth it, huh? You would lose all the eye candy opportunities. Okay, one more. 12:46. Noon. Okay, let's see. There's a mod that adds Hawaii. Ooh, really? Haven't heard about it though. Come on. Give me something. For real? Okay, so this is what I'll do. Save this. Actually, you know what? Let's hire some drivers. I noticed that some of our trucks don't really have drivers assigned. We have 2 which are not. Everything else is assigned. Okay, that's good. Good. So let's hire 2 drivers and earn all the money, even though we don't really need to. When ATS came out, that guy's pretty good. Wow. You're hired. I'm not sure where I should put you though. There. That one. And one more. Bob. Bob seems good enough. That guy. Or this guy. Why don't I have trucks here? Okay. I think we need one more. Truck dealers. No. Garage manager. Truck manager. We have drivers for everybody. No, we don't have for one more in San Francisco. Mario map has Hawaii, but it's not very good. Got mad as he copy and pasted the entire map. Well, I can imagine why they would get mad. Yeah, let's go and get Ivan or Ivan since we're in ATS. That guy. Okay, everybody happy. We save. We reset the economy and then we hope there's something going to Nevada. At least it adds more. I'm not a fan of it though. I mean, I'd rather play in a smaller map as long as it's legitly made and not copy-paste. Oh, I mean copy-paste. Copy-paste from the default map. Ah, I see. So it's somehow similar to how Coast to Coast started out. I mean, then that's fine. It's not my thing, but it's fine. But I thought it was like stolen from other mods. If that's the thing, then I don't like it. Okay, let's see. Kingman, wasn't it? Nada. For freaking real. Arizona hits Nevada. Looks like nothing at all. That one goes to Las Vegas. But that's the same road we went through. So no way. No siree. One more. Six or seven per people working coast to coast now. Oh really? Nice. So he increased his team. You could copy the entire ATS 2 map and call it Australia. Why not? That's awesome then, Alex. Maybe that would be the next like pro mods level ATS. Kingman goes somewhere, fool. There. Pioche. Okay, I'll take that. That's Nevada. I'll take it. And we'll be passing through Vegas. Why not? Sometimes there are triples out of jackpot. Oh really? Wait. Let's see then. Not today. If there's something, a triple anywhere, we can take it. No. Not lucky at all. So yeah, let's stick with that one. Doubles and triples across the entire map. Oh, that's true. Yeah, maybe I should do that. It's not realistic, but I mean, if it's nice, then fine. Sacrifice a bit of realism for stuff. And I just noticed you don't actually have interstates in Nevada. Is that true for entire Nevada? What is this? 375 Nevada. Looks a bit of a different icon. You have an I-5. I-5 goes through Vegas. Or I-15 rather. And I-80. But I mean, here in this middle, I don't see anything. Maybe just not in this game, huh? I find that like hard to believe there's nothing there. Not on mod websites. Post on Steam dating from July. Oh, interesting. I think I saw that before, I just didn't download it. Over at Plaster and Sons, was it? Yeah, Plaster and Sons. Let's go with that then. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now I'm happy. Good. Actually, we could take World of Trucks contracts as well. Yeah, we should be able to. Because we're in the base map after all. And we should have something. Oxnard, California. Nevada, that one could work. Yeah, that actually looks a lot better. That's also articulated. So that will be more interesting. And it's 40,000 kilos. How many tons is that? Around 40 tons, I guess. That's pretty good. Plaster and Sons as well. It's the same establishment. Cool. Alright, so maybe we can do something. Maybe we can work with that. I like how many jobs there are. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. So let's go with that. Going to Las Vegas. It's a very short trip, but from Vegas we should have more options. I hope. Let's take a scraper. Yep, we should be good in terms of heavy cargo. Try not using the GPS. I can try not to use the GPS, but I would not play second person with the steering wheel. It's very, very difficult and unintuitive. Right, so let's turn off the GPS. Let's try that. Let's study the map before we go and play this old school. After all, we are in a cave 100. So let's role play this. And this is a very short trip, so it shouldn't be that impossible. And if we need to open the map, we have to stop either at a truck stop, a rest area, or on the side of the road, worst case. But we cannot just open the map whenever we like, right? Those are the rules right now. If it gets hard, I'll break them. I'll try not to. Clumsy positioning system. Yeah, I like that. CPS time. Yeah, CPS. Let's go with that. How about CPS for attaching to this trailer? I wonder if it's like this. On the other side, I cannot see a thing. There we go. Articulated? Yes, it is. Just 2 pieces. Okay. Oversized load. Oh, maybe you should have those. I didn't get a flag. Anyway, it's fine. You found a YouTube channel that streams live train 24/7. Now you don't need Train Sim World. How does that work? He has a they have a camera on the train, or is it like a GoPro type of? I guess that's not 24/7 if it's in a GoPro, huh? Because the guy has to sleep. Head mount. Oh, before we go, let's stop here and study the map. How heavy is this? 40 tons indeed. It's pretty long, it's pretty huge. Let's hope we get there in one piece. But we study first how we get there. Clumsy reversing system. That's what causes rage quit. You want to visit that Romney Heights and Dymchurch Railway? Fix posted. Ah, yes. Same. So we turn right here, we turn right again, and we enter whatever this is. It's Route 93, I believe. Okay, it's a straight. Okay, it's actually pretty straight. Shouldn't worry about it. 93 going to Vegas, and just follow the road. It ends, and then we turn right. You go straight. You go right at the gas station after 42 print. You go left at the end, go straight, and end up in bitumen after the intersection. Now that sounds easy, but if I can remember all of that, probably not. We'll try though, we'll try. We'll go past Hoover Dam, perfect. Let's take a photo there. You know, I'm lost already. I forgot where we're going. I think we're turning right here, correct? First turn and lost already. That's CPS for you. Oh, nice train. Oh, not really. Shortest train ever, just a loco. That must be Sheng doing some benchmarking for frame rate. Train games, now that's useless. Not really. If you're into trains, it's pretty nice. I'm not so into trains though, but I would want to try it sometime. Would want to be a train guy. And gonna end up in Mexico. Well, we did hear the train horn. There we go. Did you guys hear it? That's Sheng, for sure. Any average show can make the train go forward, but can you make it stop? And can you make it stop on time and in the right position? And can you understand all the signals and all the things happening in the railroad and all the switches on the train? Route 93 straight ahead. Okay, this is the right way. So far we haven't gotten lost. Alt F4. Good luck with that. It's not as easy as it sounds. The basic principle is simple, but as always, when you get into the details, it's a bit tricky. Okay, maybe it's not our turn yet. Hardest part is memorizing all the signals and track changes and speeds on your routes. Right. I would want to play it sometime, and I would want to eventually get rid of all the overlays. I would want to understand what I'm seeing, like in real life, and I would want to understand what I need to do. Because with overlays, it's pretty much, it's much easier, right? Because it tells you what the speed limit is, it tells you when to stop, it tells you things like you wouldn't know in real life if you didn't understand the signals. That's why I want to try it. Crazy as it sounds, you actually own one of those trains like Brick showed. Ah, that explains it. That's why you really like it. That would be like a dream come true, huh? What was previously just a toy, you get to ride in for real. Train sim is a bit unrealistic in their time schedules sometimes, since most freight is notorious for being hours behind schedule since they're not priority. Ah, okay, I see. So, train sim is like an ideal world scenario. By the way, Sheng, how is the... what do you call it? How are the passenger trains? There's this new DLC, right? Train Sim World, where it introduces passenger lines in England, I believe. How is it? Because I was hoping to play that. 1/8 scale, 7.5. Is that inches between the rails, over 10 feet long? Wow. Wow. I have a colleague, a German colleague who's pretty much into trains as well. Like, he has a whole room which is filled with just tracks and different trains and electronics and stuff. It's like a real hardcore train enthusiast. And he has like garages. He knows different kinds of garages and different kinds of slips maybe. So maybe I should consult with him when I'm playing Transport Fever, so I know what to do. That didn't occur to me before. Passenger trains are nice, but very tight time schedule. Can I pronounce my in real life name in English? I can, but I won't. I don't know, I'm just not feeling like sharing it. It's not a secret, but I mean, if you find it, then you find it. But I would rather you call me Clumsy, for now at least. Eventually, I guess it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I'd rather not share it. I'd rather let you find it. And my name is perfectly pronounceable in English. You won't have a hard time pronouncing it, I'm sure. Thank you for following. Appreciate that. Feel free to say hi over in chat so I can call your name. But hopefully you're enjoying the channel. If you're late for one station, expect all other stations down the line to be late too. Ah, I see. So that's not gonna be very good for me, I guess. Hey Stefan, thank you for follow. Thank you for follow. Love my voice. Hope it helps relaxing. That's the goal at least, so we can all relax. Does he eat trains? Maybe he does. He eats trains for breakfast. You know, he has a daughter, and he actually involved his daughter. He exposed his daughter to the trains. And I think right now his daughter is liking it very much. So maybe his daughter will be a train enthusiast as well. That seems a bit low res. Don't you guys think? The textures from a distance. That feels like something from a mod, I'm not sure why. And there's some roadworks happening there. Pretty nice, pretty realistic. Okay. What just happened to my... Oh, I think I have cruise control? Not really. It bugged out a bit here. Weird. Welcome to the chill stream. Exactly. If it was possible to pronounce it. Yes, perfectly possible. Perfectly possible. Okay, we stay in our lane. That's good. 35 though. Going a bit too fast. There we go. I just like how well blended the random events are. There's another one there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't even have to think about it twice. It feels super natural. I like it. Yeah, the textures are weird. Why is it so low? I wonder if it has something to do with the mountain textures, but I don't think so. Those didn't seem like mountains to me. I do have the mountain textures mod, and I'm not sure if that ugly texture that we saw was from the mod or from SCS default. Are we in Hoover Dam? Yes, we are. Let's take a photo then. After that car, maybe. Oh, there's another car sneaking in. In most states, the speeding fines are doubled in construction areas. Or rip us. Okay. Good thing we didn't get caught then. We need to be a bit more there. Hey Jack. Go to New Mexico. It's not yet out. Next week I can go, but right now it's still not there in the game. Next week for sure I'll be featuring it though. Let's get a customary Hoover Dam shot. Why not? Next week, yes. What if SCS delayed New Mexico? Then we wait a little more. If they delay it, for sure there's a good reason. And I'd rather get a stable product rather than have it quickly but ugly. Nice plane. 93 north. Yes, that's exactly where we want to go. I hope they will. Why? Broken car. Oh, rip. Oh, almost. Phew. Goodness. Oh, first time. Stefan, you joined just in time. First time seeing this. Look, there's even like a cop waving there. That's beautiful. Thank you for the follow, bro. Or, I'm not sure. I think so. Are you a bro? But feel free to say hi in chat so I can call your name, right? There it is. There it is. First time seeing the airplane, the crashed airplane. Now the question is, how do we angle this? I guess that would be pretty nice. So we can frame the cop, the plane, and the truck. Something like that, maybe. It's a bit blocking the view though. Maybe a bit wider view would be nice. How about from here? From here could also work. Yeah, that could also work. This is part of the base game now. In 1.29 open beta, they added random events. And sometimes you would see roadworks, sometimes you would see crashed buses, sometimes you would see burning cars, and sometimes, if you're lucky, you would see crashed airplanes. It's pretty cool, right? That one is the frame I want to go for. Perfect and no blur. Beautiful. That is actually thumbnail worthy. This might be what I go with for the thumbnail. His CPS didn't work so well. Just for the sake of reactions. That's a bit cruel. think they'll delay it though. Even if they get problems, I'm not sure if they will delay it. I'm not sure how their commitments would work. If they already announced the date, they might be tied to that commitment already with the retailers and stuff. I have no clue how they work that. Need to start playing ATS again. Yeah, Stefan, ATS is becoming a real powerhouse. It's becoming greater and greater. You'll love it. Where are you from, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. Okay, I remember when we reach the dead end, you have to go right like this. Stop! Don't hit that guy. Denmark. Oh wow. A nice emote. Is that from how do you say people from Denmark? Danish. Is that from a Danish streamer? That's a pretty nice emoji. Pretty cool. Right, so from here I think go straight. If I remember correctly. Nice blimps and whatnot. Oh, and yeah, I didn't notice that initially. We have an actual cat logo now. Yeah, because of the mod. That's a brand I recognize. So it's good we applied it. Andre 383's mod to replace the fictional heavy cargo names, company names with the real ones. Danish streamer. Cool. Yeah, that's a pretty nice emoji. Pretty nice artwork there. I hope we're not lost. Did I add Cyrus the Virus additional truck mod? I didn't. What was it? I had one before for the old version. But I was looking at the one for 1.29 and it didn't have the additional part anymore. Or maybe I just didn't see it. So I'm wondering what it's for. I used to have it for 1.6. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way, guys. I'm not really sure, but let's believe that we are. What's going on after New Mexico? In the US? I don't know. In ETS 2 though, lots of things. 1.29 I guess would come out. And the oversized cargo would come out. And Italy DLC would come out. So many things in store for us. Let's consult the map because we're stopped. Oh crap. Okay, we can't consult it anymore. I have no excuse. And it's a closed road, so I guess I'll turn right. I have a feeling this is not the right road. So we'll stop here on the right side and let's check the map, right? Rip TSM, Italy. That's how it usually is. Let's go and stop here by the shade. Open our hazards. Yeah, at least no sun. Perfectly shaded. Alright. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, actually we are going the right way. Cool. Wasn't expecting that. Right, you got it right, Alex. That's a good call. He actually remembered it. Maybe it should be APS instead of CPS, huh? Alex positioning system. I think the no GPS is better in maybe California, where there are a lot of interstates and different possible options. In Nevada, I think it's more of a straight road, well, just one way there, so it's not too exciting. You won't get lost as much. So maybe we turn it off if we were in Nevada. That's what the 800 cars in this game does for you. Me, I'm currently only at 200 plus, I think, for ATS. For those of you who haven't joined the Discord yet, feel free to join at the link there. We do have some interesting discussions going on from time to time, especially when a release is coming up. Either when it's news, when it's some insider information from our beloved modders. Yeah, sometimes we get it there. Maybe we can even get an SCS employee in the Discord sometime, if we're lucky. But I don't know anyone. Okay. Next match hits us. That's a CB radio, right? FM station. FM radio. What is that? Speakers, probably. Some lights. Go, 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 go. Super heavy. When starting, at least. Let me pass, please. No, 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 no. Bro. What the heck? What the heck? Now it's super heavy. Clumsy trucking 101. But I blame the other guy. Okay, so from here we go straight. We go past the intersection, like I don't know what that is. Probably not an interchange, a route. Probably a route. A US road. I like those signs, which tell you which way to merge. Pretty useful. That's where you need the tank you called last episode. True, true. Like a backup. This guy is bullying me. Bam. Gone. Sewer plate? Yeah. I just realized that I don't really have force feedback when I go through a sewer plate. I do have the screen shakes and you see it, but I don't feel it on my wheel. And I think that's because of the force feedback plugin. I think there was a discussion about the plugin before, whether bumps should be felt by the wheel or not, and the maker of the force feedback plugin decided not to have it because he said it's not realistic. With this big a truck, you shouldn't be feeling those things. What does it say? Low cost playground? Is that an ad? Okay, so this is the intersection. Going to I-15 east, I guess. Wow, aggressive turning. That guy is a real reckless driver. I should report him. That's the guy who hit us. So here we are. Oh no, I forgot we're hauling something super heavy and super wide. I'm gonna hit that. Might have hit it already. I think we're good. Hopefully. I think we're good. Barely made it. Go to Eureka, you can enter Oregon. Ooh. Really now? You know, the hard thing about that bear is you troll me a lot sometimes, so it's kind of hard to know when I should believe you. It kind of ruins your credibility, you know? I think I did this the wrong way. Might have turned a bit too late. No, actually I turned a bit too early still. Okay. It's real. This is a difficult parking spot. Now I can tell. Now I can tell. Yeah, that's not gonna make it work. There's a rest stop with a coastline view. We'll see if we get a job there. That's not going to work, is it? Not at all. So maybe we should reverse and then adjust. This guy's just laughing at us. It was almost there actually, but didn't quite make it. Okay, let's see how this goes. If I remember correctly, I should steer the other way. Force my trailer to go the other way. Yeah, like that. Exactly like so. That's a bit too much. Straighten it off and try again. I can't see squat. Hate those trailers. I know, right? Okay, we just have to back up as much as we can so that we can adjust accordingly. That actually looks pretty good. That actually looks pretty promising. Can back up all the way. Get some angle going. There, that's the max. Engine died though. But yeah, I think this should be okay. This is where real life truckers use that F9 key. If only it could work for us too. Okay, this should be okay, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Voila. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That's the level of challenge I'm looking for. Here you have to adjust a bit, just a bit, but not too hardcore-ish. The only trolley joke was the fixing command. Do you know the story about the boy who cried wolf? Just saying. Okay, so what time is it? 5:12 p.m. Yeah, we can do a night job in Nevada. It would be a bit scary, but we can manage. We can go back to Cali. Come on, even here there's nothing. There's one. Going to Eli. Okay, we can go to Eli. Okay, Eli, Elko, Jackpot, Winnemucca, Hornbrook, Redding, Eureka. Okay, we can go there. That's a pretty standard looking trailer. Some cables. Squirrel Kappa says hi. Oh no, it says like a glove. I got it now. I like a glove. Yes, Squirrel says like a glove. Like a glove indeed. Oh, this is the job. Yeah, that's the one. It's like the baby brother of that one. Thankfully we have a cab over, so it's not that impossible to haul these things. Secret road in Eureka extends Route 101. It's pretty nice. Maybe when we get there. That's all the way in Cali. Probably not in this stream. Because because we've been in Cali for like 2 consecutive weeks already. Maybe I should have taken a look at... I took the job already, right? But maybe I should take a look at external contracts. Maybe there is something we could take that is more exciting. I could teleport, but yeah, in the past few weeks we've been in California, so I don't really want to go back there right now. I want to explore Nevada to mix it up a bit. Maybe there's a triple trailer somewhere. Seeing double trailers from FedEx. Nothing really triple-ish here. Yeah. Clothes. Wow. Going back to Phoenix. Okay, there's nothing really dramatically nice. In the vanilla game, the triples are only from and to Nevada. Only place they're legal. That's what I heard as well. But we're in Nevada and there is no job with a triple going to Nevada. That's just cruel. Road going to Utah at Page. All the connecting roads to the new DLCs, huh? To the possible new DLCs. That's nice. Whoop. A bit off. Man. Didn't imagine we were hauling that humongous trailer. If you look at it now, it feels like you wouldn't be able to haul that thing. Compared to this thing, which is practically a super lightweight. Good. There we go. You've only seen them generated in Jackpot, and rarely at that. I wonder why. It's a bit weird, huh? It kind of fits with our truck though. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not really bare. It's okay, but it's a bit spammy. That's what I understand what you're saying. Look, the trailer even has a reflection. Is it reflecting from a real thing? Hitachi. I'm reading Hitachi. Yes, it is. Cool. It's pretty nice detail. Nice material. Looks horrible. Well, I guess you couldn't expect anything more, huh? Okay. So is it worth it to have no GPS? I guess let's just turn it on because one of the new features in the update is the new GPS. So might as well use it. And we waste a perfectly nice Google Maps night mode mod for the GPS. So I guess not tomorrow, but on Sunday, Squirrel would be showing off New Mexico, huh? That would be something to watch. I wonder if I can get early access as well. I doubt it. I'm not big enough for that. But I can try at least. I can try. It would be great if they would give me that opportunity. But I'm not sure. Probably not. That one. Well, it was cool back when before emojis were a thing. But now with emojis, don't really have much use for them. Although people can come up with pretty famous stuff, pretty creative stuff rather. My favorite was the one with the The one with the guy flipping the table. That was pretty cool. Nice. Pretty sleek looking. Love it. Fly to Praha and knock their door. Should ask Girl if he needs a cameraman when he visits SCS. If he would cover my flight, I would gladly be his cameraman. But if I would have to pay for my own flight, maybe not. It's a bit expensive from Singapore to Czech Republic. Do you know when he's going? If he's going this Sunday, then there is no Sunday night trucking. Oh no, it's gonna rain. I can smell it. Also, those road textures on the ground, those cracks, those were, I think, new, not with the patch, but new because I only recently turned my graphics up to ultra. I think I didn't see those before, if I remember correctly. Sometime next week. Okay, that's good. So at least he can still stream. Maybe he'll be able to show off the new DLC. You're not a huge fan of him. A lot of people actually hate him. Even like the hardcore guys at the SCS forums, they kind of laugh at him and say that he's doesn't know anything. Well, that's the thing. When you're famous enough to get hated. So the more famous you are, the more haters you have. Just can't really please everybody. But for me, he's a cool guy. He's a very technical guy. He might not know all the things about trucks like other experts do. But then again, he's not really a trucker, is he? He's a streamer. And for me, as a streamer, he knows very well enough about the things that he's doing. So I like him. He's very informative. He's very clear, good to the point, straight to the point. He's very entertaining. And as a streamer, I couldn't ask for anything more. Honestly, I think he's the best streamer out there, and that's why I look up to him. But yeah, to each his own. Can really please everybody. You appreciate that he has really promoted ETS to an ATS. True, yeah. Also, these new random events are GG. Yeah. Hey, Super. Sorry, just saw your messages. What's WW2 again? Pop. Yeah, we're talking about Squirrel because he's going to the SCS office in Czech next week. And we were talking about how some people hate him or some people don't like him. But yeah, I guess that's how it is. Can't really please everybody. Ah, the new Call of Duty. Yeah, okay. Has it been released or is that a beta? Route 93 South. Oh no. One sec. Alright, Stefan, have a good night. Let me allow that. You're not saying he sucks. You just don't like him. I see. Yeah. I can respect that. Some people say he sucks though. Some people over at the forums. But yeah, I guess they have their reasons. I just don't see them. I mean, I just don't agree with them. It's out now. Ah, okay. You haven't played COD since Black Ops 2 and you're enjoying this one so far. Maybe I should try it. I've always been more of a COD fan than a Battlefield fan. But I don't know. Maybe that's because I played Call of Duty before in the PS3. don't really watch him. I also don't get to watch him anymore these days because I'm super busy. But yeah, I used to. This is ATS. Oh, oops. You have to understand the English sense of humor. You grow up with Monty Python. Oh crap. Okay, entering the city. Yeah, I think I pretty much get his humor. I don't know how to describe it. It's a bit sarcastic and I'm not sure if condescending in a way is the right term, but it has that certain, I don't know how you call it, bitter humor that I really like. It's not just straight up jokes or whatnot. It requires a bit of thinking and a bit of background. That's on the right. Oh, we're there. 1 second. Let's take a photo. What is my favorite? Actually, it's changing each time. Before, I would have said easily it was ATS 2, but with these changes, it's starting to even out. I'd say it's still ATS 2 because much more content. I like the trucks more. I've been more exposed to the European trucks, but ATS is starting to climb up, starting to become even with it. Yeah, it's pretty close. He's normal for you as you're Irish. I see. Yeah, I don't find anything strange with his humor. I like it. Okay, this is going to take us maybe 5 minutes, guys. Because yeah, this is the mod. So the mod allows you to go super far away, and it's paused. So it's convenient, but it's really slow. And there's the duck. Now we didn't miss it anymore. Are these moving? Are these the same as the others? The one near Las Vegas where the ducks go up and down? The 3 ducks? Or is this that exact stop? Oh, this might be the exact stop, huh? Yeah, I think so. It looks familiar. Carl's Jr. even. But there's a Carl's Jr. sign, but you don't actually see the Carl's Jr. establishment. Oh, that's the stop. Okay, I know that. Yeah, that's the one. This is familiar to me. Three of them. They're the ones who go up and down randomly. Cool. Where are we now? Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about, near Las Vegas. But apparently it's not too near. Route 93. Cool. Now, one reason why I wanted to go to Nevada is because I wanted to see if there were random events in the small roads. And I remember we saw some events before in the small roads, but I'm not sure if in this particular type we would see something. So keep your eyes peeled, guys, alright? Across the road there's a dancing guy on the roof. Ah, yeah, I remember that. The black guy dancing, right? Yeah, I remember that. Last time Skrill visited the SCS, they were making Euro Coach Simulator. Kaba. They visited back when ATS was released, right? I think Irales was also there. That's the first time I got exposed to the truck sim world. I didn't understand things back then. Like, it was more than over a year ago, maybe February 2016, I think. Notice the signs are indicating a fake city. Which one are you referring to? I think I missed it. Nice wet road reflections, exactly. This is what I like about the rain now. Just before ATS came out, that's the one, yes. Because I remember I was watching his videos, and Kirales was also posting pictures of squirrel, I think. who was on the cockpit, and he was taking photos of him. This was actually pretty nice. So does this mean they're planning for some kind of major release again, because they're flying in Squirrel, maybe for promotion and for stuff? Maybe they're releasing Euro Coach Simulator. Who knows? If this is a big event as to fly someone over, maybe this is a big enough event, not just a DLC. Dun dun dun. The hype. The theories. The one with the ducks. That's the guy that asked for a refund after 9 days. Yeah, but I remember Kirales was posting photos of Squirrel, and I didn't know Squirrel back then, so I was thinking, who's this guy? I mean, Kirales I'm pretty much a fan of, but who is this Squirrel? And then ATS released, and then Kirales started his ATS series, and he had a giveaway, and I won one of those copies for the giveaway, and that's how I got hooked to the game. And then I think I was pretty much craving for ATS videos, but Kirales didn't have too many back then, so I thought maybe I should check out this Squirrel guy, and from there I was a fan. I watched his tutorial videos, how to reverse, how to maneuver a truck, things like that. It's very useful for me, and since then I've been watching him. I've been a fan. I've been a supporter, and I'm actually a subscriber, a Twitch subscriber. I just came into my 13th month as a subscriber to him, and I don't think I'm stopping anytime soon, because even though I don't get to watch him so much anymore, I still want to support him in any way I can. Support what he does. Cara something. Ooh. Do we need fuel? Fuel was halfway a while ago, I think. Nah, it's fine. Let's get fuel next time. We found ETS 2 from Kirales videos in 2014. I saw it before, but I didn't watch them. I was thinking like, what the heck, Euro Truck Simulator? Who would play such a thing? And then, more than a year after, look at where I am. Yeah, it can be deceiving. It just creeps up on you. Super addictive, and you get hooked to it. He refunded the game as he got bored. Okay. But how could you refund after 9 hours? Isn't it like only until 2 hours or something? Let's let that guy pass. Let's let those two guys pass before we go. Oh, he's turning left. Sorry. That's a different looking police car. Is that new? Also New Mexico next week, right? Right. Everybody is hyped for that one. Sorry. Over-revving a bit. Oh, bump on the road. My bad. When you first heard of ATS, you thought it sounded just silly. Now you can't quit playing. Exactly, that's what I thought when I first saw ATS 2. And then when ATS came out, I was thinking, okay, this is a new game, maybe I should try it out. And anyway, I won a free copy, so let me get it. The YouTube guy you're talking about refunded it, if you look at the last vid. YouTube guy I'm talking about. Kirales? Which YouTube guy? downloaded the demo and got hooked. That's what happened for me for ATS 2. I was playing ATS, I explored the entire map and no new content was coming out, and I thought, maybe I should try ATS 2. Just download the demo and see if I like it. And bam, I bought everything. Remember my first video? He broadsided another truck at an intersection. Oh, yes, yes. That's the first ATS video. I think I was playing with was it an Xbox 360 controller? I think so. Or maybe even a keyboard back then. Can't really remember. Sorry. Yeah, I remember that. I even edited that video. Or like a teaser in the beginning. Stuff like that. Man, I've learned so much about trucks since then. Still so much more to learn, but yeah, pretty nice stuff. It was a keyboard. Ah, okay, I see. I blame the keyboard then. My old vids. I'll have to start somewhere. I should really map this high beams key to somewhere in my wheel, so don't have to look for it every single time here in the keyboard. Yeah, Kirales got bored. Oh, some bit of sudden braking in there. But I think he was able to come out with a couple of episodes for ATS. Around 10, I think. I remember he was in Vegas that time. I mean, in game. I think that was his last episode. He asked for a refund and they refunded it. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Why would he ask for a refund though? I find it hard to believe. Because he was in the... I don't think he even paid for it. I doubt he paid for it. Because he was flown in to Czech Republic. So I would have assumed they would have given him a copy as well. Doesn't make sense. Ooh, very bad weather. And no random events whatsoever. People will not like going to Nevada if there are no random events. I think this is a good place for random events actually. It's pretty dark, it's pretty accident prone, maybe dead animals on the road or something. I think you can do a lot of things here, but maybe they aren't at that stage yet. Why is this 30? Oh, a city, okay. City it is then. Secret road on my left. I guess it remains secret for now. It was a dirt road. Crap. What do you find there? Maybe we'll check it out next time. He talked about it inside the tunnel. Oh, really? I missed that. Maybe I forgot about it. Left lane then right lane. Okay. Should I be going here? Because I am seeing a traffic light on this spot. I'm not sure if he visits SCS now. He visited before for ATS. Now it's Grill who's going. I'm not sure if also Kiralis is going. Probably not. Because he hasn't played for a while. He might not be interested anymore. That's not the turn lane. Wasn't it? It looked like it though. I blame the traffic light. It was positioned right on that lane. We are now in Eli. Good. Wake up the whole neighborhood. They changed the colors. New environment colors and random events. Yes, we probably will. That's the direction they're taking. That's why they have the same version numbers now in ATS 1, in ATS and ETS. Right? I remember that's their philosophy, because whatever they put in ATS, they're going to put in ETS 2 and vice versa. So it's just a matter of time, I guess. But yeah, the new environment colors are very nice. Although what I'm using right now is actually Foggy Weather 2.0, so it's even better than the updated ones. Hey man, how are you? Glad you could join. New Sky is going to be epic. Oh yes. Oh yeah, that's true. That's one more thing on the list that's going to be released. Maybe that's what Squirrel will be trying out. A next-gen Scania with an oversized cargo. Who knows? Ouch. Not seeing anything whatsoever. Can't even see my trailer back there. Yeah, rainy. Very bad weather. Very bad weather. How are you? How have you been doing? Probably gets a discount instead of paying the entire DLC. It's true, yeah. There is a chance I might get it for free as well. Because I have a guy, not really a guy, but I have a contact somewhat in SCS who's in charge of marketing, and sometimes I'm able to get some free stuff that they release. I think I got Vive la France for free, can't really remember, but this time I'm not sure. Maybe they changed their policy or something. We'll see. If I can get it early, I would happily pay for it. You're awesome. That's good to hear. Okay, there is a road thingy here. I'm not sure if this is a random event. Road work ahead. Ouch. Oh, it's crap. Do I have to park the other side, the other way? Yes, I do. Oh, that's pretty crappy. So how do we turn around? We should have gone that way. So maybe we make a U-turn here somewhere. Let's see. Fishbones mods are game changers, definitely. Are they worth it? Yes, very. There's an open lot to our left. Ah, really? Let's try. Fifth gear. Not a good way to start the engine. To start from zero. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can turn around here somewhat. Okay, that might not be a good thing. There is a trailer here with some bulldozers in it. But there is the open lot, I think. That's what you were referring to. Yeah, we can do this. Thanks a lot. That works for me. I actually think I can do it this way as well. I can go the opposite side. The hard thing is I don't really see it. At least I see my trailer. And I'm not seeing the line though. There it is. There's the line. Come on guys, cut me some slack. That should be good enough, I think. Let's even it out a bit and we should be okay. Side, nothing at all. Is that good? Yeah, it's good. Okay, great. So didn't need to go all the way around. Oh, did you mean right? Well, there was something on the left as well, so it was fine. Awesome. I think we have some time to go around a bit. So I don't think there are any. I haven't gone through there. That's interesting. Or maybe after the rescale. Yeah, I haven't gone through here since. Let's go straight there and sleep and refuel there. It's 139 miles away, but that's fine. Should be along the way. Let me check the map again. Why am I going there if I can go through here? Like, I don't get it. I can just turn around here, right? Oh, the truck is not having it. Okay, let's let these guys pass. Come on, where's the road? There's the road. Perfect. Awesome. So now we should be able to go straight. Shouldn't we? Yeah, it's not the best time. Really not. Sorry. High beams. my sofa behind me. Yes, that's my living room. Let's brake as early as now. Hey, Mobo money. Thanks a lot, Alex. That's perfect. Helps a lot. Adding to that Ryzen Dream CPU build. Man, now I'm even more hyped. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. I mean, I don't have other rooms. Yeah, it's a pretty small unit. It's like a 1-bedroom condo unit. It's not a house, definitely. Singapore is... If you have a house in Singapore, you're very rich. Because real estate is super expensive because it's such a small country. So the rent here, I think, is higher than most countries. The rent and the land itself. Wow, that's already high beams. What language do they speak? They speak many different languages. Chinese, Mandarin. So they speak Chinese, they speak Malay, and some speak Indian. I'm not sure how you call it, Talin or something. But yeah, when you say Singaporean, it can be one of 3 different races. Can be Chinese, can be Malay, can be Indian. So they have their own languages. But pretty much everyone speaks English. Just have an accent, a Singaporean accent, which can take some getting used to. Did I always want to be in IT? I think so. I think it's pretty much because my brother exposed me to computers early on, and I didn't know anything else, and I didn't have any interest in anything else mostly. Back in college, when I was applying for a university, I applied for mostly IT jobs. I applied for a medicine course as well, pre-med, and yeah, psychology as well. But I mainly did that because my parents are doctors. So normal thing is I would be a doctor as well. But I don't know. I didn't like the fact that you could be called in an emergency and you would have to go because lives are at stake. I wanted to be able to control my own time, and I didn't want to study that long, because if you're a doctor, you would reach around 30 plus before you were a real doctor or something. So I was too impatient for that, and I really like computers, so IT it is. But if I weren't in IT, I would probably be a doctor. I would probably be a doctor. Signs are in English, yes. Every sign is in English, and it comes in other languages as well, usually. Like Chinese and Malay, probably. Is there Chinese? Maybe not Chinese. English, Malay, and I'm not sure what could be the other. Maybe Indian. But there is always the English sign. Some doctors sleep on their night shift here. Well, every job sleeps on a night shift, even if they shouldn't, because that's just how people are. They shouldn't, but some people are too tired. They have their reasons. Man. Oh, I like the lighting here. That CG lighting with the red interior. Feels legit. At least it's not glowing now like earlier. Doctors can make it wait 2 hours. That's also something I don't understand pretty well. I guess I guess from our perspective as non-doctors, when you go to a doctor, then it has to be urgent because it's about your life, it's about your health. So you would want to be treated with the utmost urgency. That's how it is from our point of view. But then, from their point of view, you could think of it this way. Every job they have is about health. Every job they have is about life. Some may be urgent than others, but for them, it's just their job. So they can't always go at 100%, otherwise they would be burnt out. So sometimes they would be a bit chill, and for those other guys, maybe they would be even a bit lazy and procrastinating. That's how I see it. Maybe that's why they make you wait. For you, it's important, but for them, it's just another task that they have to do. So every task is important. You don't see nothing with low lights. Oh yeah. You see something when lightning strikes, but that's the most you can get. Come to a hospital and you'll wait for 4 hours in a waiting room. Yeah. That's just ugly. Maybe they're undermanned as well. Is this a cop car? It is. Highway patrol. Is this a specific Nevada highway patrol? I almost said NVIDIA. Too much computer specs. NVIDIA. Ambulance workers must be hard as they always see the worst. That's true. Yeah, for them that's the most like always urgent, always life-threatening. You cannot slack off because it would be pretty heavy on the conscience, I guess, and hard on their roads as well. I'm still curious about that road. That road has a different drawing, and I'm wondering what it is. I'm going to ask it again if anyone knows who's watching. Normally we have this sign for the routes, right? The US roads. But here, this is a different road, 376 Nevada. It has a different icon. Does anyone know what that's for? Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying. And just say hello over the chat so I can greet you. I normally don't greet other people when they follow because sometimes they are lurkers and don't want to be called out. So I'm just trying to protect their identities, you know. That's how I would feel. If I follow someone lurking, I don't want to be called out. I'd like to stay in secret. So I'm just paying it back, paying it forward. Here we are. Ford Explorer. Ah, okay. Irving. Hey, it's an Irving again. Alright, finally. You can fuel up. Wipers off. And turn that off. Fuel tank. Less than half. Let's go out of the truck. Stretch our legs. Put that in. That's one of the new police cars. Cool. Apparently some places send the firefighter, cops, and ambulance at the same time. Is that good or bad? State highways and US highways. Ah, I see. Because you have a, how do you call it? Federal government? So state highways, I'm assuming, are these ones which are called Nevada, and US highways are these ones. That makes a lot of sense. This State Highway 376 is very short, huh? Interesting. Okay. Can we do one more job? I'm not really sure. Do we have time? Can maybe take a short job to Elko. But I'd rather sleep first actually because we cannot see anything. Yeah, let's do one more job, one short one, so at least we can see something as a finale for the stream. And then next week, I'll see you guys over in New Mexico. Can we sleep? Where's the rest area? think it's over here. Diner. Now I'm hungry. I'll probably have some food delivered. I'm too lazy to cook. It's Friday after all. And Friday is a day where you can make excuses to do minimal things. At least from my point of view. Friday and Monday are those kinds of days. Friday, you're too tired, you want to rest. Monday, you're too tired, you still want to rest from the weekend. Here it is. So I guess we just park wherever. Okay. Let's just park here maybe. Yes. SCS announced it in their blog. November 9 is the release date. So the assumption is 1.29 should be going live in a matter of days. Maybe a few days before. Maybe November 7 or 6. So that's the assumption. But it should go live before New Mexico hits. That's how it would make sense. Cool. Now we see something. Beautiful. Okay, so now we can pick a job and let's just teleport there. Maybe we can even take a World of Trucks contract. Maybe we can take a tanker for a change. That's going to be the same route though. Let's take something from Jackpot. Maybe we'll get lucky. Jackpot indeed. There's nothing here. What if I go to Jackpot and then I look at the World of Trucks contracts? Maybe we have a triple trailer there. Let's see. External contracts here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice. It's pretty handy. You can pick from afar. The range is super wide. But I think if you pick something from Winnemucca, for example, you have to go there and you cannot teleport, right? So, let's go. Double tankers is a nice mod. There's a mod like that? Yeah, that would be interesting. Let's go and hang out in FedEx area. I'm going to hope that there's a job here. Which mod is that, Alex? How old is your oldest coin? I don't really collect coins. I do have a lot of coins from different countries, but that's mostly because whenever I go somewhere, I have to encash something so I can pay. And then when I'm going back, there's nothing for it to go to, so I just store it. Although recently I've seen in airports, they have these kind of kiosks where you can actually deposit those extra coins, extra cash you have from that country, and it gets transferred to your PayPal account, so nothing gets lost, nothing is wasted. That's a pretty good one. I would probably try that one if I get the chance. Okay, there's nothing here. Let me see. I go here. What options do I have? Can I make that into a triple? I can make that into, what do you call these guys? The long trailer and the short trailer? Rocky Mountain trailers, was it? B-train tankers. Oh, okay. That was completely different from what I thought. It's on the Steam Workshop. Trayscapes modding. Oh, okay. Thanks, I'll check. Thanks, that sounds interesting. Alright, so nothing here. But external contracts wise, FedEx, this is only in FedEx. I do not have any triple trailers as well. Okay. If I take a look here outside, B-train tankers are the double tankers. Ah, okay. B-train tankers and double tankers. Makes sense. But that kind of trailer we saw was, I think, the Rocky Mountain, or I forgot. I heard the term before. Crawler tractor. Oh, super long drives. We cannot handle that. I think only can handle something like this. 92 miles. Is there something for a triple trailer? Of course not. Okay, let's just pick a double then. I think I'll pick something different. This one. No, that's going to... Okay, we need to pick something going to Elko. So it's going to be this one. Alright. My music is so loud. Why didn't you say it just now? After 3 hours. Okay, I'll adjust it. Okay, that one. It's a touch lower. That should be much better. Is the Cascadia mod good? When I tried it before, it had quite a number of errors. So I think it even crashed on me, so I didn't get to try it out fully. You may be able to change a double to a triple. I tried it though, but it didn't have an option for a triple. Constructive criticism. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback, but was it noisy even hours before or just now? Okay, let's pick that one. And I don't think we can customize this once we pick that. Worse than usual. Okay, so it's not that loud. Just not as good. There we are. There it is. And let's get going. Where do you buy the sensors on your hat? Seemed okay to you. Maybe Bear, are you using headphones? I think this is more apparent in headphones, the music. Because when I'm playing it in my speakers, when I'm playing the footage, I can barely hear the music. But when I'm using my headphones, I can hear them pretty well. The sensors are called Track IR. This sensor is matched with the camera here, which you cannot see. You can buy that in the US. You can have it delivered, I think. You can go to the Track IR website. Just Google Track IR. Track letter I, letter R. For me, I had to buy it in a specialty shop here in Singapore. I think there's only one shop that's selling it, like an enthusiast shop for gamers, which has steering wheels and whatnot. And good thing he has Track IR as well. Perfect. Speakers. Oh, maybe you have nice speakers. Cool. 12 tons, 8 hours left. No problem. Ow! There's that guy, creepy guy watching there. What's he doing? Feels like something from a thriller movie. Bouncing on his toes. Let's zoom in on this a bit. That trailer skin is nice. Oh, is this like a real thing? That's cool. And yeah, that Ford Explorer is pretty nice. Gordon Trucking Inc. He was taking a wee. He was taking a wee the opposite way, huh? In front of you. Maybe he thought it wasn't a fence. Maybe he thought that wall was opaque or something. This one? Sala? Saya. Saya. Okay, I thought it was Sala. It seems a bit like Mexican lettering to me. That's the impression I got from it. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Where am I from? I'm originally from the Philippines. Currently I'm living in Singapore though. Around 3-4 hour flight away. Still in Asia. Still hot as heck. But yeah. I like it here so far. There's a trailer skin in the workshop for a local company near you. You were shocked when you saw it. Maybe someone's from the same area as you, huh? It's nice to be able to relate to these brands. I'm not able to do that as much. Especially European brands, I pretty much have no clue. At least the US brands, many of them are reaching this part of the world. Asian eyes. Okay. Ooh, this looks pretty interesting. Take a photo here. Oops. Take a photo once we're almost past the bridge. It's going to be pretty nice. Right, where's a good angle? That one's not bad. Let's make it a bit wider. No blur. Oh, that's beautiful actually. I like the mix of that. The curvature of the roads, the winding river, the mountains in the horizon. I like that pretty much. This one is pretty nice as well. Let's take that too. Why not? You got it, bloody. What's a truck in Filipino? I don't think there is an... That got me thinking. The thing is, with Filipino, we use a lot of English words. So pretty much when you hear someone talking in Filipino, you would catch a few words here and there that are in English. It's pretty much like merged into our language by now. So whenever we say truck, it's also truck, or we say truck, like T-R-A-K. So maybe a bit of a different pronunciation, but it's basically the same word. I think there's a nice bridge just ahead of me. Oh, this one. Another bridge. Okay, let's try it. Might be nice as well. Filipino. Filipino English. Or we sometimes call it Taglish, because Tagalog is the old Filipino language, like the purer form. And then Filipino comes with bells and whistles, you could say. And so Tagalog is like the real words that are foreign for you. So Tagalog plus English, Taglish. That's a very common behavior, and some people even think of it as like a very classy way of speaking, because when we're by default we have a very colonial mentality. It was ingrained to us by our fellow conquerors, by the Spanish and the US, and that's why whenever we see something foreign, the basic mental attribution is that foreign thing is better than what we have, even if that's not always the case in reality. So that's something that we have to dispel consciously, because it's been ingrained with us and we know it's not true. So yeah, we have to really consciously make an effort to negate it. Cargo looks like a Mexican company. That's what I was saying. Yeah, because of the lettering, right? Yeah, because of the lettering. It looks like something for a salsa salsa sauce. by Spain and the US. Yes, should always be proud of your heritage. Exactly. Yeah, the Philippines has a very rich history of being conquered. We've been conquered by 3 different countries. Back in, can't remember, 1521, Spain reached the Philippines. So they had like explorers who found the Philippines and bartered, eventually conquered the Philippines, converted people into Christianity. And after a couple of hundreds of years, I don't know how many years, 300 years maybe, the Americans arrived. Oh, nice. Tire treads. The Americans arrived, and the Spanish and the US folks bartered a deal to like hand over the Philippines. They made it seem like they were angry at each other and they had like a war, but in truth it was only like staged so that it would appear that the Spanish got defeated and the US folks won, and so they would get the Philippines. And then during World War II, the US was part of the Allied forces, right? And the Japanese were part of the, how do you say, Axis or something? Or is that in Red Alert? But yeah, so the Japanese went over and took the Philippines from the US. So we were under 3 different rulers, and across all those times we were being brainwashed into believing that foreign things are better than what we have. I think I had a history professor once who actually he was a very good history professor. He didn't stick to the books. He was referring to articles that were not famous, articles that were showing a different side of history. That instead of what was being taught in history books in the Philippines, he was showing that we really had a culture, because they made it appear like the Spanish was what gave us our culture, and that we were pretty much like cavemen, more or less, before they arrived. But there are historical evidences that there was pretty much a culture set before the Spanish came, and then they sort of removed that from existence to delete any, to remove any resistance. So there is that point of view. But yeah, that's one reason why we are very colonial. Salsa Tabasco, exactly. Yeah. Now I'm even hungrier. Admiral Dewey. I can't really remember the names. I'm sure MacArthur was here. I can't remember if it was how many MacArthurs were there? 2? Douglas and Arthur? I can't remember, but one of them was here, and he came up with a famous line, "You can bypass the way station, thank you." He came up with a famous line, "I shall return," because when the Japanese defeated the Americans, he said, "I shall return," and then went away, and then went back and won back the Philippines, I think. MacArthur was World War II. Yes, that's the American-Japanese conflict. Do they speak Japanese? No, we don't speak Japanese. The Japanese only conquered us because we were part of the US, and they didn't really have, so maybe we were a strategic place or something, but they didn't really conquer us to expand their influence. So they didn't really share their culture with us, I think. So no. But the Spanish and the US, they were pretty much very involved in expanding. So before my time, like during my parents' time, Spanish was a required subject. You needed to learn Spanish. Is it this? Okay, this is the one. Okay, slowly but surely. Good. Apparently some people speak Japanese in Korea. Well, a lot of people speak Japanese in the entire world because it's very famous, and there are a lot of anime lovers. And if you're pretty much into anime, it would not be a very far thing to do to learn Japanese so you can understand them without subtitles and be more familiar with the culture and things like that. Because Japanese is a very, how do you say, global culture. Ooh, nice jet. Sounds pretty nice too. As it's similar, they are kind of similar, although they sound very different, but they are spelled, they are using totally different characters, but yeah, I guess it wouldn't be too far off to say. And I think geographically they're quite near to each other. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really good at geography. But I think they are, yeah. That's a pretty nice tanker. Man. Yeah, I'll download the double tankers for next time. But yes, that's our history. That's why we have very close ties with the US, because they had military bases here, and we were pretty much like a colony. I think there were even some discussions, or how do you say, discussions or assumptions before that they were going to make us like the 50-something state, or maybe those were just rumors. But that was the level of involvement of the US in the Philippines. They are very active. That's why we have a very Americanized culture, very colonial culture and very Americanized culture. They seem confusing because they aren't Latin based. They're confusing to me as well. I just recognize how they sound, but I cannot understand. I can barely understand anything. Okay. Wow, I wonder what that is. I hope that I Can Do Anything doesn't make you go U-turn with a double. That would be insane. The US is not far from here. Far from where? From Canada? Yeah, that's true. Okay, that looks good. It looks pretty straightforward to me. This is a much easier jump than the other one. The other one was pretty tight. There we go. Easy as that. Kind of straight as well. Yeah, I can imagine, guys. The thing I like about the US though, it's pretty much the center of everything. Most of the things that are released in the internet world or in technology sense is starting in the US, right? So if you hear of something cool, like, I don't know, when Amazon first came out, or new Twitch features, or new releases of hardware, computer hardware, or new cars or whatever, they're always in the US. And they wouldn't arrive in Asia until, I don't know, a few months, years later. Some haven't still arrived. So that's one thing that I'm really liking, being like the center. And when you hear that something is released, then it's released. Because here in this world, in this side of the world, when you hear something is released, you feel super hyped at, wow, awesome, perfect, that sounds super cool. But you wouldn't really get to experience that until a few years later. So it's not that big of a deal. You get envious of the people who have it. Like Amazon. Amazon is here now in Singapore, but it only started a few months ago, and it has very limited capacity, very limited goods compared to the ones in the US. Same with Netflix and other stuff. Yeah, those kinds of things. Very familiar. Very, very shallow, but still. Satellite background. I think I saw that. I'm not really a fan of satellite backgrounds though, like in Google Maps. I don't turn it on. I rarely turn it on because it confuses me. There are too many details on the scene, and I just want to focus on the map, on the road. It's probably important when I'm looking for something. Like, okay, I know this is the place, but where could be the entrance? Where's the road exactly? And how does it look? That's when I do it, but maybe I do it like out of 10 times I use Google Maps, I use it not even 10 times, out of 50 times I use Google Maps, I use satellite mode only once. So I'm not sure if I like the satellite mode in ATS 2. Sewer plates. Nice. It's a lot more realistic than the colorful one. Yeah. I'm not too, as I mentioned, I'm not too much into the realism for satellite mode though. It's a bit too detailed for me. I'd rather have like clear colors of saying which country this is in. It's easier for my brain to process. I really like that domino combo, truck and trailer combo. Looks pretty clean, looks pretty classy. Zoom it out a bit so we see where we're going. It's for the map background, yes. I understand. Instead of having the colors there, you would have like the ground. Really like the textures of how it looks in real life. Is this random? Doesn't seem like it. But who knows? Have you guys seen that before? We are in... I'm not sure where we are at. We are in Elko. I think as SCS added more pedestrians in with the last updates. Oh yeah, I saw that. I think they added pedestrians in the random events only. I'm not sure if they added pedestrians everywhere, but I'm sure they added for the random events. Like I remember them saying if it's night or if it's something. If it's at night or when it's raining, there are no workers, I think. But now they added some people to those random events. Let's buy this. Why not? Spend the money we earned today for a new garage. That was random and different. Oh, cool. That's nice. So they even have random events inside cities. Oh, crap. GG for a truck. Handbrake. Okay, it works. Alright, cool. Have I ever eaten... How do you pronounce that? Putin? It sounds familiar, but I don't think I have. I probably heard of it. Cool. That was a... Oh, actually, we hit the wall already. Okay, so I was a bit too late there. Anyway, that's going to be that for now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks a lot, Alex and Bear. And Bloody, if you're still there. And everyone else watching, thank you for staying with me. And hope you enjoyed that one. Hope it was a pretty smooth experience for you. I hope so. I'll try and review the footage later. But thanks a lot, and hope to see you again next time. By next week for sure, New Mexico, unless they postpone it. It's a dish, original made French fries and cheese curds topped with the brown gravy. Sounds pretty cool. I would eat that for sure. Maybe if I can find one. But anyway, yes. Sorry. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. See you next week. See you in New Mexico. Thanks and bye-bye.